Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I recreated this simple glam that I did a couple days ago. I think like 2 days ago now, and it got reposted by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So if you want to see how I got this simple glam look and my review on the Amrezy highlighter and the soft glam palette, then keep on watching. I'll talk through because I never do talk throughs. We're taking a Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 10 light. They did come out with a better selection, so I'm actually really happy that they did that, because that means I get to have more, you know, in my kit, because I do like these concealers. I'm taking a Morphe 209 and I'm patting this on my eyelid. So I was gonna use the P. Louise base, but I did notice a lot of people aren't comfortable with not setting their eyelids yet, so I don't want it to affect how this review will be perceived. So I'm just patting this concealer in, and I'll be setting it with the RCMA translucent powder. I mean, not the translucent, the no color powder. Just taking the RCMA no color powder and just taking a lot, not a lot, but like a medium amount, and tapping off any, and just tapping in the RCMA no color powder, getting a little bit more. So I am using my back camera, so you're going to be able to see a lot more things on my skin. I do have a lot of cystic acne. I have hormonal acne, so please don't come for my acne. It's something that it's like really bothers me and I'm working on at the moment. But I do know that I do have acne, so there's no reason for you guys to point it out. It's kind of hard being on YouTube while having acne. Mine's just hormonal and genetic. It's not that I don't know how to clean my face. It's really just, it's a genetic thing. I'm going to jump right into the soft glam palette. I'm going to be using the shade Burnt Orange. So this is where I'm talking about, where it has a lot of fallout. Like, it's kind of a lot, which I'm kind of used to when it comes down to palettes. But still, it's kind of just like a downfall, since I feel like there's just a lot of product being used, wasted. And I feel like I'll hit pan really fast. So I'm using a Morphe M514. I really do have hooded eyes and they're really small, so a Morphe M514 really helps getting in my crease and not taking the brush taking up my whole eyelid. So we're just gonna jump into a little bit of more burnt orange, and this is gonna be our transition shade. So now that I have my transition shade down, I'm going to go in with Sienna. And if you have the palette, you know what color it is. We're taking a Morphe M514, bringing it lower and just placing that color there. And we're not going to really bring the color up. We're going to lightly blend. The best way to really blend your eyeshadow is circular motions and taking your time. So you're going to take it in the inner corner, bringing it towards and doing circular motions, and especially in the outer corner, so you're going to be able to see the transition shade, the crease shade blend together flawlessly. I'm going to be darkening up the shade in the outer corner, and I know my ring light is so bright, I feel like it washes out the colors. But we're going to be using Mulberry, which is like a berry tone, really pretty, with a Morphe M562. You're going to want to pat it in the outer corner and then blend. And this brush is really nice for a detailed look, especially when you do cut creases and you don't have that brush to really help you blend. This is the one. This is the key. I wish I had a Morphe code, you know, like so. Yeah, y'all can get my discount. Color, you're gonna want to bring it towards your crease, your inner crease, and keep blending. I really do like this palette. Just the downfall is that the metallic shades or whatever, the shimmers, they're so delicate. Like, I have a pretty heavy hand when not knowing how the palette works, so I kind of dented. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I kind of just dented my palette. Like, do you guys see that? Do you guys see how they're like dented? because I went in with a heavy hand. I wasn't expecting them to be so delicate. I'm going to be cutting my crease with a Morphe M210 and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 10. So I'll show you guys a little trick to help you guys perfect your cut creases. You're going to just apply and look straight up. And I don't know if you guys can see where it kind of like got messy. That's where you want to leave your cut crease at. And this is a trick for hooded eyes. So you're going to want to clean off your brush and you want to get the shade, what shade is this? Rose Pink. The shade Rose Pink, and pop this in the inner half of your cut crease. And I'm using a Morphe 210. I don't know if you guys can see that. I wish I can get a camera so you guys can see that it's too loose. The shimmer is a little bit too loose where it kind of gets everywhere. Especially the sultry. The Rose Pink is packed enough so I can get that clean, but sultry is a little bit more loose. And I don't know how I feel about that. Morphe M562 and a little bit of more mulberry. We're going to pop that right here. And we're gonna blend. You wanna pack. When you're gonna go over a shimmer, you wanna pack the shadow, because if you start moving it, the shimmer will mix and you won't get that nice blend that you want. So now that I'm done with this eye look, I'm gonna clean off the under eye. I'm gonna have a full face and I'll come back to review the Anastasia Beverly highlighter. So I am now back and I almost have a finished face. So currently I have the NYX Deep Dark Face Foundation Powder for women of color, because you know, companies obviously don't make bronzers dark enough for, I'm not even dark, you guys, and I still can't find a good bronzer. But anyways, I use a face powder from NYX. And then for lip gloss, I was gonna say L'Oreal, but you know, L'Oreal's canceled since, I don't know if you guys saw how they got exposed, how they didn't want to collaborate with one of the makeup artists because she had a skin condition, which was acne and eczema, I believe, one of the girls had. And then, yeah, so since L'Oreal's canceled, making sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth, I use Maybelline lip gloss in Unreal in the shade Unreal number 64. Super good, $8 dupe for many lip glosses like the Anastasia Toffee lip gloss. And then for lashes, I have her lashes in the style Gossip Worthy. For blush, I use the Morphe NB palette, and I think that's it. So we're just gonna, oh, foundation, girl. So I'm using the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. You guys need this foundation. It's so good. If you're starting off as a makeup artist, get these foundations. Like, it is so affordable, super good. I have to mix 2 colors to get my, you know, foundation color, which I'm kind of used to. But let's go ahead and start. Let's start the highlight. Let's start it. Let's get it, okay? So I have tried this highlighter, but I haven't really sat down and be like, oh my god, you know, like picked it out, what I do and what I don't like about it. So this is kind of like almost my first impressions, you can say, because I haven't really sat down and watched myself apply it. I'll just easily apply it just for a picture. So let's do it. You guys want to see how I do it? I don't know. So I'm using a Morphe M501. Oh, okay. Damn, wasn't expecting that. So first off, I can see it does emphasize texture. I do have texture, a little bit of texture, not as much, but it does make it pop out just a little bit more. It's beautiful. Like, it's actually a really beautiful highlighter. Wow. I know I've tried it before, but I didn't actually sit down and watch myself apply it. So I'm actually pretty shook. I just don't like how it emphasizes my texture. Like, immediately, the moment my brush touches it, it emphasizes texture by 100%. Like, I mean, probably in camera you won't be able to see it, but I know my skin, and usually highlighters don't make it look this textured. Like, wow. Wow. And I only did it like 2 times. Okay, so I might have to go get another one just in case I run out of this one, and I probably will. I need one for myself now. This was initially for my kit, but I was gonna do first impressions before I go ahead and use it on clients to see how I like it. And I just want to say, Amrezy, you did that. ABH, you did that. So we're gonna pop a little bit in the, we're going to use a clean Coastal Scents brush. Don't know what really, we're gonna pop that in the inner corner. I was gonna think it was gonna be a little bit more pigmented in the inner corner. Like, I really have to dig in. Should we do brown highlight? Brow bone highlight? I mean, might as well go all out. Oh, okay. Messed up right here. Let's add a little bit more in the inner corner. A little bit on my cupid's bow. I want to see how it looks in camera. A little bit of setting spray. I don't want to use my expensive setting spray, so I'm going to be using Amara Badowsku facial spray with aloe vera, herbs, and rose water just to make my makeup go in my skin and melt perfectly. I've never actually used this, and I tried it out because I went shopping with my boyfriend and my suegra, and I got this at Nordstrom for $5. But I tried it in the car and I was like, wow, it feels really good. So I was wondering how it would look with makeup. So this is the finished look. So honestly, I do think it adds the Amrezy highlight. It's so beautiful. Just if you have a lot of texture, be really careful how much you apply and where you apply it as well. I think the Soft Glam palette is such a beautiful palette. I'll be doing a review without setting my eyelids. But I love these 2 products together. I think you should go spoil yourself / treat yourself and buy these 2 products, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the subscribe button and like this video.